Ever wondered how the game of football came to be? Well, let's take a journey back in time. The roots of football can be traced back over 2,000 years to various ancient cultures. The Chinese game of cuju, which involved kicking a ball through an opening into a net, is often cited as the earliest form of the game. Similarly, the Greeks and Romans played a game called harpastum, which, like cuju, involved a ball and a field. Fast forward to the Middle Ages in England. Here, versions of football were often played during festive occasions. These matches were chaotic, involved entire towns, and were far from the organized sport we know today. It was not until the 19th century that the game began to take a more recognizable shape. In the year 1823, at rugby school in England, a new rule was introduced that allowed players to pick up the ball and run with it, leading to the creation of rugby football. Meanwhile, other schools preferred a game focused on kicking, which eventually evolved into association football, the game we know today as football. The year 1863 marks a significant milestone in football history. In this year, the Football Association was formed in England, and the first standardized rules of the game were established. This codification helped the sport to spread and gain popularity rapidly across the country. By the late 19th century, the first football leagues began to form, providing a platform for regular competitive play. The world's first football league, the English Football League, was founded in 1888. And let's not forget the first international football match played in 1872 between England and Scotland, a significant event that paved the way for international competition in the sport. So, that's how the beautiful game was born. But what about its greatest players? As the game evolved, so did its stars. Let's travel back in time to the early 20th century. The football pitch became a stage for some of the greatest players the world has ever known. Among them was Alfredo Di Stefano, a man who made the impossible seem routine. Di Stefano, with his balletic grace and masterful control, played a pivotal role in Real Madrid's 5 consecutive European Cup triumphs in the late 50s. His ability to dictate the pace of the game from any position on the field was unmatched, a testament to his versatile genius. Moving on, we come to Pelé, a name synonymous with football. Bursting onto the scene as a 17-year-old wonder kid at the 1958 World Cup, Pelé's career was a dazzling array of sublime skills, audacious goals, and spectacular victories. His tally of a staggering 1,093 professional goals still stands as a testament to his incredible prowess. With 3 World Cup victories under his belt, Pelé's name is etched in the annals of football history. And then there's Diego Maradona, the enfant terrible of football, a man who carried the hopes of a nation on his shoulders. Maradona's dribbling ability was second to none, his low center of gravity and quick feet making him nearly impossible to tackle. Who can forget his hand of God goal against England in the 1986 World Cup, or his subsequent mazy run from the halfway line, beating 5 England players to score what is often hailed as the goal of the century. Maradona's flair, passion, and indomitable spirit encapsulated the essence of the beautiful game. From Pelé to Maradona, these legends set the bar high, but the game was just getting started. The modern era of football has given us some truly phenomenal players. Do the names Messi and Ronaldo ring a bell? Let's begin with Lionel Messi, a player whose talent is as extraordinary as his humble beginnings. Born in Argentina, Messi's football journey took flight at Barcelona, where he spent over 2 thrilling decades. He's broken records left and right, becoming Barcelona's all-time top goal scorer and winning the Ballon d'Or a record 6 times. Remember the goal against Getafe in 2007? Messi weaved his magic, beating 5 players to score a goal that was eerily reminiscent of Maradona's goal of the century. Ronaldo, on the other hand, hails from the sunny shores of Madeira, Portugal. His career has taken him from Sporting Lisbon to Manchester United, Real Madrid, Juventus, and now back to Manchester. With an unmatched work ethic and a burning desire to be the best, Ronaldo has also clinched the Ballon d'Or 5 times. And who can forget his gravity-defying goal for Real Madrid against Juventus in 2018? a bicycle kick that left the football world and the opposing goalkeeper rooted to the spot in sheer admiration. The rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo is one for the ages, sparking endless debates about who is the greatest. Their individual brilliance, combined with their team's success, has made the modern era of football incredibly exciting. Their records speak volumes of their prowess, but it's their passion, dedication, and the ability to deliver in clutch moments that truly sets them apart. However, let's not forget that football is a team sport, and while Messi and Ronaldo have dominated the headlines, they are not the only stars of the modern era. There are countless other players who have dazzled us with their skills, brought us to our feet with their goals, and reminded us why we love this beautiful game. The modern era is not just about Messi and Ronaldo. It's about the collective brilliance that makes football the world's most popular sport. Messi and Ronaldo have dominated the headlines, but they are not the only stars of the modern era. As Messi and Ronaldo's era draws to a close, a new generation of talent is rising. The football field has always been a fertile ground for raw talent, and the current crop of young players is no different. Among them, two names stand out in particular: Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. Straight from the heart of France, Kylian Mbappe is a name that has been echoing in the football stadiums for a few years now. His speed, agility, and precision have drawn comparisons to the likes of Thierry Henry. At just 20 years old, he's already made his mark, scoring in the World Cup final and leading Paris Saint-Germain to multiple league titles. The potential he holds is immense, and the world waits with bated breath to see what heights he will reach in the coming years. Then there's Erling Haaland, the Norwegian sensation who's been setting the Bundesliga on fire. His goal-scoring prowess is nothing short of extraordinary. The striker has been a revelation, scoring goals at a rate that has left even the most seasoned football pundits astonished. His strength, speed, and clinical finishing have already put him in the same conversation as some of the greatest forwards in the game. But the list doesn't end there. There's Jadon Sancho, the English winger who's taking the Bundesliga by storm. There's also Phil Foden, Manchester City's homegrown talent who's been dubbed the Stockport Iniesta. And not to forget Ansu Fati, Barcelona's teenage prodigy who's set to follow in Messi's footsteps. These young players are not just carrying the hopes of their respective clubs, but also the dreams of millions of football fans around the world. They have already shown glimpses of their potential, and if they continue on their current trajectory, they could very well be the next Messi or Ronaldo. In the world of football, change is the only constant. And as we bid farewell to the era of Messi and Ronaldo, we can't help but feel excited about the future. The torch is being passed to a new generation of footballers, and if their early careers are anything to go by, they are more than ready to carry it. The future of football certainly looks bright with these young talents. Scene script? Of course, football isn't just about the players. It's also about those jaw-dropping goals that leave us in awe. Let's roll back the tape to 1986, to the World Cup quarter-final between England and Argentina. Diego Maradona, the Argentine wizard, wove his magic in a manner that would go down in history as the hand of God. Maradona, with a devilish grin, punched the ball into the net. Controversial, yes, but undeniably iconic. Then we jump to Lionel Messi, the Argentine maestro, in 2007. Facing Getafe in the Copa del Rey, Messi embarked on a solo run that mirrored Maradona's infamous goal against England, albeit without the handball. Starting from his own half, Messi slalomed past 5 defenders and the goalkeeper to score one of the greatest individual goals in football history. Fast forward to 2002, Real Madrid versus Bayer Leverkusen, Champions League final. Zinedine Zidane, with his bald head gleaming under the Hampton Park lights, produced a moment of sheer brilliance. Roberto Carlos lofted a cross towards Zidane, who swiveled on the edge of the box and unleashed a left-footed volley that soared into the top corner. It was a goal that epitomized the Frenchman's elegance and technical prowess. And let's not forget Cristiano Ronaldo's overhead kick for Real Madrid against Juventus in 2018. The audacity, the athleticism, the perfect execution. It was a goal that had the football world on its feet, including the Juventus fans who applauded despite their team's misfortune. Each of these goals is a testament to the creativity, skill, and audacity that define the beautiful game. They're moments that make us gasp, cheer, and celebrate. Moments that etch themselves into the annals of football history. Whether it's a long-range stunner or cheeky chip, these goals remind us why we love this game so much.